On the air. From First Commonwealth Bank Field, good afternoon, everybody. It is Heritage Conference West baseball action and a key game between the West Shamokin Wolves visiting the Homer Center Wildcats. The first of two between these two teams this week. The Wildcats and the Wolves are the two teams battling for the top spot out of the Heritage West and looking for that May the 12th Heritage Conference Championship game against the top team out of the East. The Wolves on the field right now warming up, and the Wildcats have completed their on-field warm-ups. They're off to the side right now. We'll soon have some baseball from First Commonwealth Bank Field here on Renda Digital TV. And you're watching Heritage Conference West baseball action. Our broadcast this afternoon with our presenting sponsors, Robindale and Ding-a-Ling Sportsman's Club. Good afternoon. We're back with the lineups after we take this time out here on Renda Digital TV.
Robindale and its affiliated companies are proud to be a sponsor of all student athletes in the area. For nearly 2 decades, Robindale has been cleaning up refuse coal piles that dot and scar the western Pennsylvania landscape. To reclimate and beautify these areas, Robindale believes deeply in safety, compliance, and community responsibility. If you would like to become a part of the Robindale team, you can contact them at 814-446-6700, extension 122, or see how Robindale can assist your business at robindale.com.
The Ding-a-Ling Sports Club is proud to support the West Shamokin boys baseball team and all youth sports throughout the Shannock Valley area. Don't miss their 16th annual golf outing at White Oak Golf Course on June 14th. A great day of golf for a great cause. And mark your calendar for August 2nd and 3rd. It's the 56th annual Ding-a-Ling Slow Pitch Softball Tournament, back and better than ever. For details, check out the Ding-a-Ling Sports Club Facebook page. Ding-a-Ling Sports Club, swinging for the kids since 1969.
We're the lifeblood of the community.
It's so much more than just a job.
So good patient care is providing top quality care, but also in a timely fashion.
They don't need to go to Pittsburgh for that. They can stay right here in their backyard.
So when a patient walks into your office, you receive them as your family member.
A patient leaves my office feeling heard.
And the focus truly is on what will get us our best patient outcome.
The new Boost Mobile will have unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 per month.
And what do non-employees have to pay?
That is what non-employees pay.
So, if I quit right now, I will still get it.
Yes, but are you quitting?
No, are you quitting?
Big news, Indiana. This is Zach from SeaWorld, now your local Boost Mobile dealer. Unlimited talk, text, and data for just $25 a month. No contracts, no hidden fees, just fast, reliable service at an unbeatable price. Stop by SeaWorld Satellites today and switch to Boost.
Becoming a champion isn't defined by a single moment. It's a journey shaped by years of dedication on and off the court. Milk stands out as a nutrient-rich powerhouse loaded with protein, calcium, and essential vitamins, making it crucial for muscle recovery and building strength. Fuel your passion with milk, a natural sports drink. Drink milk, stay strong, and play hard. Cheers to the incredible benefits of milk and sports nutrition. A message from the Allied Milk producers.
Ever since its arrival in Indiana, Vocelli Pizza has quickly become a favorite place to eat. Start your day with a 12-ounce cup of coffee for just $1. For lunch, treat yourself to a full menu of pizzas, subs, salads, strombolis, pasta, Vocelli rolls, chicken tenders, cheese sticks, and desserts. Eat in, take out, or call for delivery. Vocelli Pizza is open after midnight. At the corner of 10th and Oakland Avenue, Indiana. Make it a Vocelli Pizza Day.
Back at First Commonwealth Bank Field, getting set for Heritage Conference baseball action here this afternoon. Through the course of our time with you today, we'll be giving you the District 6 rankings, where these teams currently stand. Homer Center is in Class A for baseball this year. West Shamokin is in AAA, and especially for Homer Center in terms of ranking points, this would be a really big one. For District 6, but for both of these teams this afternoon, this is a key baseball game. So we'll talk about the District 6 rankings in baseball. We'll run over some softball rankings for you as well through the course of our day here today as we get set to bring you this game between the Wildcats and the West Shamokin Wolves. And we thank you for coming along to join us. Here are your starting lineups for the visiting Wolves. Leading off is the catcher, Gunnar Shoup, and he'll be followed by Ben McConnell, the second baseman. Braden Talmadge, the first baseman, will bat third. Interesting story with Braden Talmadge because he and Braden Dunn, the shortstop for the Homer Center Wildcats, have similar stories. Injuries that forced them to miss a portion of their senior seasons in other sports, but they're able to come back and be key members of their baseball teams. The two Bradens are a bit of a side story here today, but an important one. The pitcher, Luke McCullough, will bat cleanup for West Shamokin, followed by the shortstop, Jude Olinger. And then the designated hitter, J.J. Cessna, he'll hit for the right fielder, Vince Harkleroad. The 7-hitter is Max Long. That's another important story. Max is back in the lineup. He had been missing from the West Shamokin lineup with a fractured arm that was suffered when he was hit on the forearm by the pitching machine. But he says everything feels good, and he's back and ready to go here today for the West Shamokin Wolves. Cash Julius bats 8th. He's the center fielder. Liam Scripps, the third baseman, will bat 9th. For the homestanding Homer Center Wildcats, here is the lineup that Coach Scott Bauer will put out onto the field. Leading off, the catcher, Braden Rado, followed by the first baseman, Dom Shimko. Braden Dunn, the shortstop, bats third. Noah Turk is your pitcher today, and he normally would be your first baseman, and Shimko would be the third baseman, but we'll get to that. Following Noah Turk, the cleanup hitter, is Colin Dunn, the third baseman, and then Nash Budner, the center fielder, he will bat 6th. The 7-hitter is Nate Birchall, the second baseman. Drew Fisher, the right fielder, bats 8th. And in the 9-hole is the designated hitter, Matt Zerfoss, batting for Connor DeArmond. So for the Wildcats, it's Rado, Shimko, and Dunn, Turk, Colin Dunn, and Nash Budner, Birchall, Fisher, and Zerfoss in the batting order. For the Wolves, it's Shoup, McConnell, and Talmadge, McCullough, Olinger, and Cessna, Long, Julius, and Scripps. The umpires have just arrived. The team captains and the coaches are meeting at home plate. We're almost ready to bring you some baseball here this afternoon from First Commonwealth Bank Field on Renda Digital TV.
When your vehicle needs tended to, take it to Baroni's Auto Care. Baroni's Auto Care inspects, does minor repairs including brakes and exhausts, as well as oil changes and tune-ups. And if you're looking for tires, Baroni's Auto Care sells all brands. Baroni's Auto Care is currently accepting new customers. So when your vehicle needs inspected or repaired, take it to Baroni's Auto Care right off Route 56. Look for the sign in Brush Valley.
The Indiana County Technology Center is now accepting enrollment in our adult education programs. The ICTC's adult education programs offer in-demand post-secondary programs tailored to empower student success. From cosmetology to welding and practical nursing, the ICTC has a program for everyone. Indiana County Technology Center, empowering tomorrow's workforce.
Need better water in your home? Trust H2O Restoration. With a free water analysis, they'll show you exactly how to get the pure, refreshing water your family deserves. Call H2O Restoration at 724-354-3222 for your consultation. Discover the difference of pure water in every glass, every shower, every day. H2O Restoration, 724-354-3222.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your local Erie agent is William G. Meckling Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 724-465-4261 or visit mecklinginsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Homer City American Legion Post 493, a longtime backer of Homer Center Athletics, is pleased to be a part of today's broadcast and wishes the best of luck to the Homer Center Wildcats this season. Homer City American Legion Post 493 has served Homer City and our veterans for more than half a century. They are a staple of the community and believe in giving back. So have fun today, teams. Represent your communities well. From your friends at the Homer City American Legion Post 493.
IRMC at Chestnut Ridge is your keystone to your family's healthy life. 3D mammography, dermatology, pediatrics, physical and occupational therapy, sports medicine, and many more vital life services. And of course, Urgicare. 7 days a week, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. IRMC at Chestnut Ridge, next to the Chestnut Ridge Golf Resort. Get in, get out, get better.
Just about ready to go this afternoon. Here are your Heritage Conference West standings. Homer Center comes into the game with a record of 10-2, and after an upset loss to Purchase Line yesterday, West Shamokin is 8-2. They obviously have some more games to make up than do the Wildcats. So there's a half game separating these two teams right now. They're going to play each other for 2 games here today and then again on Thursday over at West Shamokin. So these standings are going to change this week, and basically, unless there's a split here, if somebody is able to win both of those games, they're going to have a huge advantage heading into the final week of the Heritage Conference season. That game yesterday for West Shamokin, inexplicable. They gave up 6 runs in the bottom of the 7th inning, and they stranded 14 runners on base yesterday. So things just weren't working out the way that West Shamokin typically gets them, and that's an aberration for them. But they're back here today, and they're a really quality baseball team. So it'll be fascinating to watch how this one unfolds before us today. We are underway as we get set to go. Noah Turk takes the mound for the Homer Center Wildcats, and he's in there with the strike to lead it off to Gunnar Shoup, the catcher for the Wolves. And working quickly, he'll work from the stretch the entire game. The 0-1 is a fastball outside for a ball. It's 1-1. Shoup on the season batting .375. Of his, as he takes a strike, of his 12 hits on the season, 11 of them have been singles. He has 1 double on the year. He takes a ball. It's 2-2 to the West Shamokin catcher, Shoup. Sometimes you get a little suspicious of the stats and how accurate they are, but we just go by what we have. And he's going to line this one for a base hit. So the leadoff hitter is on for the Wolves, Shoup, with a solid single. That will bring up Ben McConnell, a .286 hitter on the season. McConnell, the second baseman. And we'll see if he's going to square around and bunt. Leadoff hitter on. The wind is going to be a factor this afternoon. It is really stiff. And he does square around. He does get the bunt down, but that is foul. Here's your Homer Center defense. Third to first, Cullen Dunn is the third baseman. Braden Dunn is the shortstop. Nate Burchell, the second baseman, and Dom Shimko is the first baseman. Connor DeArmond in left, Nash Budner center, Drew Fisher is in right field. Braden Rado, your catcher, Noah Turk on the mound. And 0-1, and he'll throw over to first instead, but it gets away from Shimko, and the runner Shoup is going to get down. So no need for the sacrifice to get him to second. We'll see if he is still in sacrifice mode to try to move the runner to third base. McConnell digs in now with the runner in scoring position. He does square around, and it's 1-1. So an error in the field for Homer Center has put a man in scoring position right off the bat against Noah Turk. The 1-1, bunted foul. And it's a ball and 2 strikes on Ben McConnell. He is a junior. A 1-2 pitch is up high. And it is 2-2. Turk from the stretch. And the 2-2. Swing and a miss. McConnell goes down swinging. And that'll bring Braden Talmadge to the plate. Braden in his senior year is batting .386. He has driven in 14 runs. 17 hits, 3 doubles, a triple, and a homer. And he takes a strike on the inside corner. So Talmadge putting together a fine senior year, and he was really anxious to play, talking to him in our preview before this season. As he fouls this one away, he's in an 0-2 hole against Turk. Talmadge back in there, and here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down for the pitcher, Luke McCullough. A .303 hitter on the season. He is their leading run producer. He's driven in 16 runs on the season. The lefty gets in there and takes the curveball for the strike. A little off-speed action coming from Noah Turk. And swung on and missed, strike 2, so Turk gets ahead. No balls, 2 strike. The leadoff single from Gunnar Shoup solidly struck. He advanced to second on the throwing error. And now McCullough is going to step out. A strikeout of McConnell and of Talmadge. And now 2 down and an 0-2 pitch on the way to McCullough. Grounds it toward short, fielded by Braden Dunn. Over to first, and the ball will not get away. It will be a safe call at first, and the runner will come home. The throwing error on the fielder's choice, and the runner will come home. Second error of the inning. Shimko did catch that ball, but he had to go sprawling to do it, and Scott Bauer, the Homer Center coach, is going out to ask the umpire if he still managed to keep his foot on the bag, and the answer is no. So the fielder's choice error, McCullough drives in the run, and he'll have a courtesy runner come in for him. That's Coleman Stockdale. So Noah Turk got the job done in terms of getting the ground ball he wanted, but then it got away. Now this is a wild pitch that will put McCullough, or Stockdale actually, down to second base. Check swing by Olinger, and they're going to check with him and call it a strike. Jude Olinger, the shortstop, batting .278 on the season, and he'll foul this one back. Ended up with only one hand on the bat there. He lost his grip. 1 and 2, 2 outs. Runner down at second base is Stockdale, the runner for McCullough. Turk, a 1-2 pitch on the way for Olinger, off speed, and that is a ball. 2 and 2 on the West Shamokin shortstop. The stretch in the pitch. Grounded sharply to third and bobbled there, and it is going to be another error on Homer Center. The runner will move up to third on the E5. And so runners on first and third for the designated hitter, J.J. Cessna. Faking the throw to third and then turning and looking at first, and everybody back in. Now Turk. That's a called strike. He struck out two. He's gotten two ground balls, but neither of them fielded cleanly, or he'd be out of this inning. There's a curveball in there for a strike, and it's 0-2 on Cessna. And runner's going to trot on down to second base. An uncontested steal for Olinger. So two in scoring position as Turk works from the stretch. The 0-2 pitch. Just got a piece of it. Did Cessna, fouled it back. Max Long waits on base, or on deck, and Max has been waiting a long time to get up there. He's going to have to wait another half an inning. The swing and a miss, the strike, and that will end the top of the first inning. But three errors by Homer Center lead to a run for West Shamokin. As we head to the bottom of the first, 1-0, the Wolves lead it, and you're watching it on Renda Digital TV.
Dingaling Sports Club is proud to support the West Shamokin boys baseball team and all youth sports throughout the Shannock Valley area. Don't miss their 16th annual golf outing at White Oak Golf Course on June 14th. A great day of golf for a great cause. And mark your calendar for August 2nd and 3rd. It's the 56th annual Dingaling Slow Pitch Softball Tournament, back and better than ever. For details, check out the Dingaling Sports Club Facebook page. Dingaling Sports Club, swinging for the kids since 1969.
The new Boost Mobile will have unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 per month.
And what do non-employees have to pay?
That is what non-employees pay.
So, if I quit right now, I will still get it.
Yes, but are you quitting?
No, are you quitting?
Big news, Indiana. This is Zach from SeaWorld, now your local Boost Mobile dealer. Unlimited talk, text, and data for just $25 a month. No contracts, no hidden fees, just fast, reliable service at an unbeatable price. Stop by SeaWorld Satellites today and switch to Boost.
Back at First Commonwealth Bank Field, where we head to the bottom of the first inning with West Shamokin holding a 1-0 lead over Homer Center. That lead coming courtesy of a base hit, followed by three Wildcats errors. Our presenting sponsors, Dingaling's Sportsman Club and Robindale. And Robindale and its affiliated companies are proud to be a presenting sponsor of high school athletics. If you'd like to become a part of the Robindale team, contact them at 814-446-6700 extension 122, or see how Robindale can assist your business at robindale.com. Luke McCullough takes the mound for West Shamokin. And he'll face Braden Rado, Dom Shimko, and Braden Dunn for the Homer Center Wildcats. McCullough on the season 3-1 with a 1.12 ERA in 5 games. 18 2/3 innings pitched. He's given up just 3 earned runs over those 18 2. Struck out 30, walked 13. And that's pretty solid. First pitch is a fastball to Rado, in there for a strike. And that's outside for a ball. Braden Rado comes into the game with a .442 batting average and on-base percentage of .547. A 1-1 pitch is down low for a ball. .16 hits on the season for Rado, 2 doubles and a triple. He's driven in 15 runs out of that leadoff spot. And that's down low, ball 3. So not a lot of walks for McCullough, but a bit of a hole here against Rado, and the 3-1. And it's popped up into shallow center field, coming hard, and he's not going to get there. That is going to be a base hit. The wind is going to play havoc with some of these balls today. It's a very, very hard wind. And the center fielder, Cash Julius, he came hard. The second baseman, Ben McConnell, might have had a better shot at it, but on a pop-up like that, he was playing over at the bag. And so it falls in. The Wildcats' leadoff hitter is on. And the first baseman, Dom Shimko, comes to the plate. A .273 average on the season. Rado, the short lead, in there for a strike. It's 1 ball and 1 strikes on Shimko. Quickly back in there, working quickly. McCullough, the pitch is up high, diving back to avoid the throw down by the catcher, Shoup, is Braden Rado. 3 Bradens in this game. Braden Rado and Braden Talmadge, opposites over on the first base bag right now, and Braden Dunn, of course, who is on deck. 2 balls and a strike. Runner goes, and on the steal attempt, he's going to get down. Rado actually hesitated on that. It was a swing and a miss by Shimko to go 2-2. About 3/4 of the way down, Braden Rado hesitated, but then he continued and he got in for the steal. The 2-2 pitch is up high, and the count goes full on Shimko with a runner in scoring position for Homer Center now. And a little bit of difficulty by McCullough in finding the strike zone. Shimko gets the timeout just as McCullough begins the windup. 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out and a runner on second. The pitch. And that is inside ball 4. 2 on for Homer Center for Braden Dunn. Braden with a .745 on-base percentage. My understanding is that is second in the entire state of Pennsylvania. His batting average, .588. As he takes a ball. He is somebody that, as a pitcher, you want to avoid. 34 at-bats, 20 hits. A ball and no strikes to Rado, and that's in there for a strike. Or to Dunn, I should say. 15 singles, 4 doubles, and a home run. He's driven in 17 runs, and he pops this one up high into that wind, and giving chase and drifting under it is McConnell to make the catch, 1 away. Noah Turk to the plate with 1 down. Anything into the air is going to be an adventure today. We've seen that already. Turk will take a ball. And McCullough's pitch swung on and missed. A 77-mile-an-hour fastball from Luke McCullough, and it's 1-1. 1 out. The pitch chopped toward short. Fielded there by Olinger, flipped to second and over to first. They get the double play. 6-4-3. We played an inning of baseball. It is West Shamokin 1, Homer Center nothing on Renda Digital TV.
Lots of people still don't realize the benefits of chiropractic health care. It improves balance, muscle flexibility, joints, improves range of motion, athletic coordination, and helps the body recover faster. Many professional athletes use chiropractic health care to improve performance and prevent injuries. See the difference Maine's Chiropractic can make for you. Maine's Chiropractic, Main Street, Homer City. Adjusting today for a better tomorrow.
For over 90 years, the Graff name has been synonymous with insurance in Armstrong County and the surrounding area. With over 30 insurance brands, the Graff Agency specializes in customizing your insurance to fit your needs. The John F. Graff Insurance Agency offers insurance and related services in personal, business, life, accident, health, government, bonds, and investments. Stop in today and let them give you a quote, or give them a call and let them do your shopping for you. Proud supporter of West Shamokin Athletics.
Heading to the second inning now. 1-0 West Shamokin with the lead over Homer Center. Your totals after 1-1-0 on West Shamokin. For West Shamokin. For Homer Center, the scoreboard lists 0-1-2, but I counted 3 errors in that first inning. You have to account for everybody that went on base, and that's the only way you can, because there's only one hit credited, so that had to have been an error. The one in question would have been the grounder to third base. It was a hard shot. As we head to the second for the Wolves, they'll be sending to the plate Max Long, Cash Julius, and Liam Scripps. We mentioned Max Long. He's a young man who has been waiting to play some baseball for a pretty long time. Started the season, was able to play 7 games, and was hit on the forearm by a pitch from a pitching machine, and it fractured that forearm. But he got clearance, and he's ready to go here this afternoon. And he steps in and takes an off-speed pitch for a strike. In those 7 games, 18 plate appearances, 14 at-bats, and 4 hits for Max. He'll take it outside for a ball, 1-1. He has a home run on the season. And he lines this one down the left field line, and that is a fair ball and a base hit for Long. So right back into the lineup, and he strokes a single for the Wolves. Long is on. Second leadoff single of the game for West Shamokin. Cash Julius, the center fielder, squares around to bunt, takes a ball, throw down to first base, and that was very, very close as Renda try to throw behind the runner. Long is back in there. The pitch was a ball to Julius. He'll square around again. He'll get the bunt down this time, fielded there by Turk. Flips it over to first, gets the out, and the sacrifice moves Long down to second base, puts him in scoring position for Liam Scripps. The third baseman, he is a freshman, is Liam, batting 120 on the season. Smaller player, and that means a smaller strike zone, but Turk finds it here and gets a strike. One away in the inning, and that's up high ball, 1-1. Noah had to work a little harder than he wanted to in that first inning with those errors behind him. That's a strike, a ball and 2 strikes. All of his outs in the first inning were long counts as well. They were all strikeouts. 1-2 here on Scripps. Curveball inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Shoop waits on deck. Fastball is inside, and the count goes full on Scripps. So the number 9 hitters work the count full. Turk out of the stretch, and here's the pitch. Called strike 3. So he's gotten 5 outs. 4 of them have been by strikeout. And he faces Shoop, singled sharply to right center field in the first inning. Advanced to second on an error, to home on an error later. And he'll take a ball here. Papers blowing all over the place. 1-0 on the inside corner. Shoop turned away from it. He is at the very, very front of the batter's box. but it did catch the inside corner. Now he'll step back a step in that box. And here's Turks 1-1. It's in there for called strike 2. A 1-2 pitch. Off speed, stroked into center field for a base hit. They're going to wave the runner home. The throw from Budner was on the money from center field, and he guns down the runner coming home, and that'll end the inning. What a great throw from Nash Budner. We have played an inning and a half. 1-0 West Shamokin. You're watching it on Renda Digital TV.
Robindale and its affiliated companies are proud to be a sponsor of all student athletes in the area. For nearly 2 decades, Robindale has been cleaning up refuse coal piles that dot and scar the western Pennsylvania landscape. To reclimate and beautify these areas, Robindale believes deeply in safety, compliance, and community responsibility. If you would like to become a part of the Robindale team, you can contact them at 814-446-6700, extension 122, or see how Robindale can assist your business at robindale.com.
Becoming a champion isn't defined by a single moment. It's a journey shaped by years of dedication on and off the court. Milk stands out as a nutrient-rich powerhouse loaded with protein, calcium, and essential vitamins, making it crucial for muscle recovery and building strength. Fuel your passion with milk, a natural sports drink. Drink milk, stay strong, and play hard. Cheers to the incredible benefits of milk and sports nutrition. A message from the Allied Milk producers.
From First Commonwealth Bank Field, we get set for the bottom of the second inning with West Shamokin holding a 1-run lead, 1-0 off a run scored in the first inning, an unearned run off Noah Turk. And for the Homer Center Wildcats, Colin Dunn, Nash Budner, and Nate Birchall are your scheduled hitters, the 5, 6, and 7 hitters here in the second. Dunn will step in first. I told you before we would give you some of the District 6 standings, where these teams all stand. As we approach the end of the Heritage Conference season, we still got another week to go on that, and then Championship Monday on the 12th of May. But then these teams will be pointing for the District 6 playoffs. Homer Center in Class A, West Shamokin in AAA. Colin Dunn steps in, the freshman, batting .390 on the season. 5 doubles among his 11 hits. He has driven in 12 runs. He takes a strike from McCullough to begin this bottom of the second inning, and then inside he scoots out of the way of that one. It's a ball and a strike. A very, very windy day here. Rain in the forecast, heavy rain in the forecast, and we're hoping we can hold it off. That's a strike on the fastball, and Colin is discouraged by that. He'll step out, shaking his head, then dig back in. 1-2, and that's outside for ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Dunn. Inside, and that one got him on the left leg. So the hit by pitch, and the leadoff man is on for the second time for Homer Center. Nash Budner will come to the plate. Can't say enough about that throw. It was an absolute strike from center field by Budner to end the top of this inning, and well ahead of the runner Long. Third baseman in, and Budner will take a pitch outside for a ball. So they play the bunt, but Budner gave no indication that he was doing it that time. He does this time, and the pitch inside, and he spins out of the way of it, gets the bat on it at the same time. Goes foul, it's 1-1. Nobody out, a ball and a strike here in the second. He'll swing through on this one. Throw down to first, and the runner is back. One and two on Budner, with Nate Birchall waiting on deck. Swing and a miss, strike three, the first strikeout of the afternoon for Luke McCullough. And that'll bring Birchall to the plate. Nate batting .400 this season with, get this, 19 walks. That's what you call a good eye. He'll take a strike here. 12 for 30 on the season. He's driven in 11 runs. Wildcat second baseman. 0-1 pitch for McCullough is up high. And it's 1-1. Luke McCullough, solid control this season. This is a high fly ball to left field, and circling underneath it and making the catch out there is Max Long. And there's two away. Max had no problem with the wind. Drew Fisher will come to the plate. He's had some key hits lately. His batting average shows at .213. But Drew's done okay. He's got 10 hits on the season. 5 of those hits have been doubles. He's got a man on first and 2 outs right now. He takes a ball. Inside ball 2 on the number 8 hitter for Homer Center. McCullough checks the runner at first in the pitch. Called strike. Matt Zerfoss, the designated hitter, waits on deck for Homer Center. This one is driven into center field and gone his pony. Can he catch up to it? Yes, he can. Cash Julius will haul it in. Had to run a long way to get it, and Fisher gave it a ride, but that'll be the third out of the inning at the end of 2. West Shamokin leads this one 1-0. You're watching it on Renda Digital TV.
For 90 years, the Graff name has been synonymous with insurance in Armstrong County and the surrounding area. With over 30 insurance brands, the Graff Agency specializes in customizing your insurance to fit your needs. The John F. Graff Insurance Agency offers insurance and related services in personal, business, life, accident, health, government, bonds, and investments. Stop in today and let them give you a quote, or give them a call and let them do your shopping for you. Proud supporter of West Shamokin Athletics.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Ready for the top of the third inning. West Shamokin coming to the plate, leading this game 1-0 at the end of 2. The Wolves 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. The Wildcats, no runs, 1 hit and 3 errors. So none in the field for the Wolves. The Wildcats have committed 3 miscues. And his second time to the plate for Ben McConnell for West Shamokin. Struck out his first time up in the first inning. And Noah Turk's pitch, he squares around to bunt and takes a ball. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the District 6 rankings as they stand right now. As this pitch is a called strike. Homer Center in Class A, solidly in position for the D6 playoffs. They are the 3rd ranked team at 12-3 on the season. Up high for a ball. Northern Cambria at 14-1, and Blacklick Valley 12-1. They're the 2nd team right now. The 3rd ranked team is Homer Center. Fouled back, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes on McConnell. Then Williamsburg at 8-5, so they're further back than the Wildcats are. Juniata Valley is the 5th team. Conemaugh Valley is 6th. Curveball up high. Count goes full on McConnell. Claysburg Kimmel over 500. They're 7th. Purchase Line at 4 and 9 is the 8th team right now in the District 6 rankings. Chop foul on the 3-2 pitch. In Double-A, Mount Union is 10-4. They lead Double-A. Bishop McCourt at 8-5, number 2. Then Cambria Heights, a Heritage Conference team, at 7-6. They are the 3rd team. West Branch is 4th. Swing and a miss, strike 3. McConnell goes down swinging for the 2nd time. Braden Talmadge to the plate. He struck out his first time up. Westmont Hilltop is the 5 team in Double-A. Mo Valley is 6. United at 6 and 8 is seated 7th right now, and Bellwood Ennis is number 8. Talmadge with 1 away. First pitch is up high. That's a ball. Now West Shamokin is playing Triple-A, and even with a record of 8-4, Triple-A is where the really good baseball teams seem to be at the moment this year. If you're 8-4 and you're number 8, then that's a stacked bracket. Forest Hills is number 1. Penn Cambria number 2. They're both 8-2. Central Martinsburg is 11-4. They're seated 3rd at the moment. There's a strike. A ball and 2 strikes on Talmadge. Then Phillipsburg Osceola at 9-3. They're number 4. Central Cambria 10-3, and they're the 5th team. Grounded towards second base. Birchall fields over to first. 2 away for McCullough. So 10-3, and they're the 5th team. 11-4 for Huntington, and they're the 6th team. Then Tyrone 9-5, West Shamokin 8-4 in reportable games. They're the 8th team. Richland 4-7, and River Valley at 4-10. Those 2 teams are pretty far back, but the top 8 all over 500 and all with pretty sparkling records. It's a strike to McCullough, and they're strike 2. So points are really at a premium in the District 6 rankings right now, especially for West Shamokin. An 0-2 pitch swung on and missed by McCullough, strike 3. So Turk is dealing it pretty well. 3 up and 3 down for the Wolves. And we played 2.5. It is 1-0 West Shamokin with the lead over Homer Center on Renda Digital TV.
Boost Mobile will have unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 per month.
And what do non-employees have to pay?
That is what non-employees pay.
So, if I quit right now, I will still get it.
Yes, but are you quitting?
No, are you quitting?
Big news, Indiana. This is Zach from SeaWorld, now your local Boost Mobile dealer. Unlimited talk, text, and data for just $25 a month. No contracts, no hidden fees, just fast, reliable service at an unbeatable price. Stop by SeaWorld Satellites today and switch to Boost.
Homer City American Legion Post 493, a longtime backer of Homer Center Athletics, is pleased to be a part of today's broadcast and wishes the best of luck to the Homer Center Wildcats this season. Homer City American Legion Post 493 has served Homer City and our veterans for more than half a century. They are a staple of the community and believe in giving back. So have fun today, teams. Represent your communities well. From your friends at the Homer City American Legion Post 493.
From First Commonwealth Bank Field, we bring you Heritage Conference West baseball action. The 2 teams at the top of the rankings in the Heritage Conference West, Homer Center and West Shamokin. And the Wolves have a 1-0 lead as we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. For the Wildcats, the designated hitter Matt Zerfoss, followed by Braden Rado and Dom Shimko here in the 3rd. For the Wildcats, Rado with the only hit of the game. They've had 2 other base runners, courtesy of a walk and a hit batsman. The Wolves in this game, they've got 3 hits. But those runners, the first one, of course, Gunnar Shoup, he scored the run, came home on an error. And then they've also got singles by Max Long. And Shoup, he's got 2 hits on the afternoon. Matt Zerfoss steps in for Homer Center, the DH. Batting .200 on the season. He'll ground this one to short. Olinger slipped and fell, and Zerfoss is going to beat it out. Jude Olinger, ranging to his right, tried to plant, and as he did, he slid down. And they will score that an error. And the leadoff hitter is on for the 3rd time in this game for Homer Center. Rado squares around. He bunts, turns down toward first base, and he'll be out on the sacrifice. Zerfoss down to second base. Play made by McCullough to Talmadge. One away for Dom Shimko, walked in the first. And he'll take a strike. Immediately back in there. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's inside for a ball, 1-1. From the stretch, the pitch by McCullough is a strike, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. He works fast, and he throws strikes. Here's the 1-2. Shimko. This is into right field, shallow right, and it is into the hands of Vince Harkleroad. Played him absolutely perfectly. He only had to take a step to his right. 2 away for Braden Dunn, who popped up to the second baseman his first time up. Dunn, one of the best hitters around, and West Shamokin says we don't want to fool with them. It's an intentional walk. So they'll take the bat out of Dunn's hands and put him at first. Runners on first and second for Noah Turk, who grounded into a double play to end the first inning. He bats here with runners on first and second and 2 down. And that is a ball. Noah bats for the second time with runners in scoring position. Takes a strike. It's 1-1. He's driven in 10 runners on the season. He'll foul this one out of play. And back in there, the Homer Center pitcher can help his cause if he could get a base hit. Swing, got a piece of it, but Shoup, the catcher, holds on. That is a strikeout, and it will end the inning. At the end of 3, West Shamokin 1, Homer Center nothing on Renda Digital TV.
When your vehicle needs tended to, take it to Baroni's Auto Care. Baroni's Auto Care inspects, does minor repairs including brakes and exhausts, as well as oil changes and tune-ups. And if you're looking for tires, Baroni's Auto Care sells all brands. Baroni's Auto Care is currently accepting new customers. So when your vehicle needs inspected or repaired, take it to Baroni's Auto Care right off Route 56. Look for the sign in Brush Valley.
We're the lifeblood of the community.
It's so much more than just a job.
So good patient care is providing top quality care, but also in a timely fashion.
They don't need to go to Pittsburgh for that. They can stay right here in their backyard.
So when a patient walks into your office, you receive them as your family member.
A patient leaves my office feeling heard.
And the focus truly is on what will get us our best patient outcome.
Back at First Commonwealth Bank Field, where the ball game heads to the 4th inning with West Shamokin holding a 1-0 lead. Our presenting sponsors this afternoon, our good friends at Ding-a-Ling Sportsman's Club, Tell you what, the guys in that club, they've been doing this for many, many, many decades, and they're just a wonderful group of fellas, and of course, ladies as well now. And they support and raise money for West Shamokin athletic programs, and they've been doing it for all of these many years. They're just a really good, solid group of people, and they're a fun group too. When they have their softball tournament in the summertime, my goodness, they bring people from all over. Jude Olinger will lead it off for West Shamokin, and bunted foul. The leadoff hitter for the Wolves. He's 0 for 1, reached on an error and stole a base in the first inning. Our other presenting sponsor, Robindale. And Robindale and its affiliated companies proud to be presenting sponsors of high school athletics. If you'd like to become a part of the Robindale team, give them a call at 814-446-6700, extension 122, or see how Robindale can assist your business at robindale.com. A ball and a strike on Olinger. And Turk is in there for strike 2. 6 strikeouts on the afternoon for Noah. And that's outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes on the West Shamokin leadoff hitter. Here's the pitch. Off speed, and he got him. The swinging strikeout of Olinger. As Noah went upstairs with the curveball. And that's one away. J.J. Cessna to the plate, the designated hitter. He struck out his first time up. He'll take a strike here. That was pitch number 56 on the afternoon for Noah Turk. Curveball, drops it in for another strike. So ahead 0-2. The pitch, fastball, struck him out. And so for Noah Turk, that's 3 straight strikeouts. 4 of the last 5, and 5 of the last 7 batters to the plate. Max Long steps in. He singled his first time up. Takes a pitch up high for a ball. And the 1-0 off speed again at 64 miles an hour. And swung on and missed. It's a ball and a strike. 2 outs. And he goes soft again. Another 64-mile-an-hour breaking ball. 2-1 now on Long. Fastball is outside. 3 balls and a strike now. Fouled back. Count goes full once more. Haven't been a lot of 3-2 counts in this game, but there is one right now. With 2 outs here in the 4th, the pitch. And that's ball 4. Long will take first base. First walk of the afternoon for Noah Turk. Cash Julius will step to the plate with 2 outs. A sacrifice bunt for Cash. In his first appearance at the plate, he'll take a strike. Cash batting .314 on the season. Throw over to first. He's driven in 5 runners, 11 hits on the season, all of them singles in 35 at-bats. Center fielder. An 0-1 pitch. He squares around. So bunting for a hit with 2 outs. And it's outside for a ball, 1-1. So that brings Colin Dunn up at first, or at third base, I should say. Swinging here, flies it into center, charging hard as Budner. Can he get there? Sliding, and it does not get there. The runner headed toward third is going to make it in. And they're checking on Nash Budner now. He and Braden Dunn heading out there, converging with Connor DeArmond. And Nash is back up, walking back toward his position. The wind holding that ball up. It will fall, though, for a base hit for Julius. And runners on first and third for Liam Scripps. Called out on strikes his first time up. Long over to third base, running with 2 outs. Julius to first on the single. Scripps digs in, and the pitch is in there for a strike. Pitch number 66 for Noah. Healthy lead over at first base, and he's going to go over. Force the runner to dive back in. They do have a stolen base in this game. That was by Olinger, and it was uncontested. His pitch is in the dirt. The runner's going to go down. Uncontested. He broke on a good pitch on which to break. The one in the dirt. 1-1 now. Runners on second and third. Up high. Liam Scripps is a shorter ball player, a smaller strike zone. He plays right up at the front of the batter's box. Try to take away that inside corner. This pitch grounded toward third, fielded by Colin Dunn, and oh, the runner is going to score. Colin just needed to tag the runner coming in right behind him. And West Shamokin is up 2-0. Cash Julius broke for third, and Colin fielded that ground ball. I don't know that he saw him. But now Scott Bauer is going to come out of the Homer Center dugout. He may be changing pitchers. That was pitch number 69. Scripps reaches on the error, the 4th Homer Center error of this game. The scoreboard has only 3, but they did commit 3 in the first inning. And conversation continues at the pitcher's mound. He'll leave Noah Turk in there. West Shamokin now up 2-0 here in the 4th inning. Gunnar Shoup to the plate. He's 2 for 2. Runners on first and third. We will see if they give him the intentional pass. They do not. And so he digs in. And the pitch from Turk is a strike and uncontested steal again. Runners on second and third. First base open. They still don't want to walk Shoup. And he'll ground it towards short. Fielded there by Braden Dunn. Over to first, he gets the third out. But a run for West Shamokin, and the Wolves lead it 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning on Renda Digital TV.
Becoming a champion isn't defined by a single moment. It's a journey shaped by years of dedication on and off the court. Milk stands out as a nutrient-rich powerhouse loaded with protein, calcium, and essential vitamins, making it crucial for muscle recovery and building strength. Fuel your passion with milk, a natural sports drink. Drink milk, stay strong, and play hard. Cheers to the incredible benefits of milk and sports nutrition. A message from the Allied Milk producers.
The Ding-a-Ling Sports Club is proud to support the West Shamokin boys baseball team and all youth sports throughout the Shannock Valley area. Don't miss their 16th annual golf outing at White Oak Golf Course on June 14th. A great day of golf for a great cause. And mark your calendar for August 2nd and 3rd. It's the 56th annual Ding-a-Ling Slow Pitch Softball Tournament, back and better than ever. For details, check out the Ding-a-Ling Sports Club Facebook page. Ding-a-Ling Sports Club, swinging for the kids since 1969.
We are back at First Commonwealth Bank Field, where the whole stadium just came alive with the sound of weather warnings. Everybody's phone going off at the same time for a severe thunderstorm warning, which includes 80-mile-an-hour winds. See where this storm happens to be right now. There are destructive storms for Butler, Armstrong, and Westmoreland counties, 80-mile-an-hour wind gusts, according to radar. Extensive tree damage and widespread power outages in those areas. They do list Indiana, Homer City, among those areas that are affected by this. But as of this moment, nothing here in our area, but they do advise everybody take shelter with winds of 80 miles an hour. Ball game, West Shamokin now with a 2-0 lead here in the fourth as Colin Dunn leads off and fouls the baseball off. The 0-1 check swing, and he got a piece of it. It's a ball and a strike now. Dunn hit by a pitch his first time up. For West Shamokin, a run on a hit in that inning. There's a long drive from Colin Dunn. Left fielder's not going to catch up with that. It'll go all the way to the warning track, and Dunn is in with a leadoff double for Homer Center. So the leadoff hitter on in every inning for Homer Center. The double by Colin Dunn brings Nash Budner to the plate. You got up there in that wind like that, you never know. It could have been blown right out of the ballpark. Budner squares around, pulls back, takes a strike. Of course, if it was an 80-mile-an-hour wind gust, it could have landed in Blairsville. Budner looking down at third base. Didn't look like he got a signal at all there from his coach, Scott Bauer. Now he's back in. No balls and a strike, and the pitch from McCullough is fouled back. 0-2 on Budner, struck out his first time up. A ball, 1-2. The pitch from McCullough, grounded toward third. Fielded there by Scripps over to first. He got him. Dunn then breaks for third, and he's in there. The out goes 5-3, brings Nate Birchall to the plate with a runner in scoring position at third base. Birchall, a fly out to left field his first time up. Trailing 2-0, Homer Center looking for some runs. Up high for a ball. McCullough's pitch. And that is on the inside corner. A strike, 1-1. That one's in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike now on Birchall. Fisher on deck. Colin Dunn off of third. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. That fastball measuring 76 miles an hour, a little extra gas on it there. And here's McCullough, the 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 outs for Drew Fisher. Drew, a fly out to center field, his first time up. The leadoff double by Colin Dunn. The ground out by Budner moved Dunn to third. Birchall the strikeout. And there's a defensive swing by Fisher. As it was inside, would have been a ball, but he went around on it. So no balls and a strike. McCullough, the pitch, up high, and he swings through that one. No balls and 2 strikes now on Drew. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So the Wildcats get themselves a leadoff double, but they can't bring the runner home. They strand him at third base. We have played 4. It is West Shamokin 2, Homer Center nothing on Renda Digital TV.
For 90 years, the Graff name has been synonymous with insurance in Armstrong County and the surrounding area. With over 30 insurance brands, the Graff Agency specializes in customizing your insurance to fit your needs. The John F. Graff Insurance Agency offers insurance and related services in personal, business, life, accident, health, government, bonds, and investments. Stop in today and let them give you a quote, or give them a call and let them do your shopping for you. Proud supporter of West Shamokin Athletics. Robindale and its affiliated companies are proud to be a sponsor of all student athletes in the area. For nearly 2 decades, Robindale has been cleaning up refuse coal piles that dot and scar the western Pennsylvania landscape. To reclimate and beautify these areas, Robindale believes deeply in safety, compliance, and community responsibility. If you would like to become a part of the Robindale team, you can contact them at 814-446-6700, extension 122, or see how Robindale can assist your business at robindale.com.
Back at First Commonwealth Bank Field, and Scott Bauer sort of holding an impromptu conference here. It might be weather related. Telling folks out on the deck, let's get some stuff put back in, and now talking to the umpire saying, watch this weather system coming in. We may have to scramble quickly. But they will try to get at least this 5th inning in, with West Shamokin leading it 2-0. Ben McConnell, 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts in this game, and he will take a ball from Noah Turk, who remains the pitcher for Homer Center. 2-0, West Shamokin the lead, and the pitch. And that's lined sharply into left field. That's a base hit. McConnell swinging through. Leadoff hitter on for West Shamokin. So Anthony Rocco, the head coach of West Shamokin, conferring with Scott Bauer too. Scott just apprising him of the situation. Runner goes on the first pitch. Throw down by Rado, and he's out. The caught stealing, and the runner disputing the call, but unfortunately in his case, you don't get a vote. The umpire is the final arbiter there. So it goes 2-6. The pitch was a ball, and it's 1-1. Actually, I believe it was a strike. It was a ball, 1-0. There's a swinging strike on Braden Talmadge. Strikeout and a ground out for Talmadge. The Wolves with a run in the first, another in the fourth. Swing and a miss here. A ball and 2 strikes on Talmadge. Again, off speed from Turk, keeping him off balance. And the 1-2. High fly ball into right field, where the Wildcats' Drew Fisher will haul it in, 2 away. For Luke McCullough, reached on a fielder's choice and struck out. Pitcher for the Wolves. Here is the pitch in there for a strike on McCullough. Team's hurrying to get this one in now. Off speed, grounded toward short. Fielded by Braden Dunn. Over to first, off the mark, but fielded by Shimko, and he tags the runner out. It goes 6-3. We've played 4.5. It is West Shamokin 2 and Homer Center nothing on Renda Digital TV.
Homer City American Legion Post 493, a longtime backer of Homer Center Athletics, is pleased to be a part of today's broadcast and wishes the best of luck to the Homer Center Wildcats this season. Homer City American Legion Post 493 has served Homer City and our veterans for more than half a century. They are a staple of the community and believe in giving back. So have fun today, teams. Represent your communities well. From your friends at the Homer City American Legion Post 493.
Need better water in your home? Trust H2O Restoration. With a free water analysis, they'll show you exactly how to get the pure, refreshing water your family deserves. Call H2O Restoration at 724-354-3222 for your consultation. Discover the difference of pure water in every glass, every shower, every day. H2O Restoration, 724-354-3222.
Back at at Homer Center with West Shamokin leading it 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. And Homer Center, another opportunity, but with the weather the way that it is, you don't know how many more opportunities you're going to get. And Matt Zerfoss, the Homer Center designated hitter, will lead it off here in the 5th. Matt reached on an error, his first time up. McCullough's pitch swung on and missed, and it's no balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2 pitch from McCullough, up high for a ball. And it's 1-2. McCullough's pitch gets away. Two balls, 2 strikes on the Homer Center leadoff hitter. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That is now 3 strikeouts in a row for McCullough. Braden Rado comes to the plate. Singled in the first. A sacrifice bunt in the 3rd inning. So he is 1 for 1. And he'll take a ball. Storms all around us. Severe thunderstorm warning is in place. And everybody's watching. If you're listening to your radio, the Renda broadcasting stations, there are some frequent interruptions going on right now by the emergency alert system for the severe storm warnings. 2 balls and a strike here on Rado with 1 out in the 5th. So safety is the #1 concern no matter what. If there was a bolt of lightning, they would shut this down in a flash. A flash of lightning, I guess. Inside ball 4. Rado will trot down to first base. 3rd walk of the game. One of those was intentional as Dom Shimko comes to the plate with 1 out. For Braden Rado, the walk here. Shimko 0 for 1 with a walk. A fly out to right field his last time up as he takes a strike. 2-0 lead for West Shamokin. And the 0-1 pitch, this one is fouled out of play, straight back. Didn't hear any crashing sounds back there. A ball going through a windshield. Runner goes, ball inside, and Renda will slide in safely with the stolen base. Again, selecting the right pitch to steal on, and that pitch was way high and inside, and Shoup had to reach for it in order to get to it and then throw around the batter. Shimko will take a ball here. West Shamokin wanted a strike. They didn't get it. 2-2 with 1 out. And the stretch and the pitch to Shimko. Called strike 3 on the inside corner. Shimko goes down. And Braden Dunn will come to the plate. 0 for 1 with an intentional walk. 2 outs now. And the last 4 outs by Homer Center have been via strikeout. 5 on the afternoon for McCullough. They will intentionally walk Braden Dunn again. And bring Noah Turk to the plate. 0 for 2. And he'll swing on the first pitch, a high pop foul, and that'll bounce on the West Shamokin dugout roof. No balls and a strike. Turk grounded into a double play and struck out his first 2 times up. And he bats here with 2 outs and 2 on. The pitch from McCullough, swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. This will be pitch number 76 on the afternoon for McCullough. Called strike 3. And that will be strikeout number 5 in a row in terms of outs by West Shamokin. And we have played 5. It's 2-0. The Wolves lead it on Renda Digital TV.
Dingaling Sports Club is proud to support the West Shamokin boys baseball team and all youth sports throughout the Shannock Valley area. Don't miss their 16th annual golf outing at White Oak Golf Course on June 14th. A great day of golf for a great cause. And mark your calendar for August 2nd and 3rd. It's the 56th annual Ding-a-Ling Slow Pitch Softball Tournament, back and better than ever. For details, check out the Ding-a-Ling Sports Club Facebook page. Ding-a-Ling Sports Club, swinging for the kids since 1969.
IRMC at Chestnut Ridge is your keystone to your family's healthy life. 3D mammography, dermatology, pediatrics, physical and occupational therapy, sports medicine, and many more vital life services. And of course, Urgicare. 7 days a week, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. IRMC at Chestnut Ridge, next to the Chestnut Ridge Golf Resort. Get in, get out, get better.
Back at First Commonwealth Bank Field, ready for the top of the 6th inning. West Shamokin coming to the plate with a 2-0 lead over Homer Center. The first of 2 games between these 2 teams this week. They'll play again on Thursday at West Shamokin. And of course, at stake, first place in the Heritage Conference West. Homer Center coming in with a half-game lead over the Wolves to tonight's action. And so Noah Turk remains on the mound for the Wildcats to take on the Wolves here in the 6th. They will send Jude Oldinger, J.J. Cessna, and Max Long to the plate. Oldinger 0 for 2, reached on an error and a strikeout. And Braden Rado, the catcher, trotting over toward the dugout. I don't know if he has a glove problem or what the deal is. But, yeah, he's getting some sort of attention on his glove, I believe. The angle's not right for me to see exactly what's going on there. But here he comes. Back out. And we're ready to go. Olinger will dig in. Severe thunderstorm warnings for our area. Be prepared to take shelter if you happen to be outside. Fastball from Turk is in there for a strike on Olinger. Noah's still throwing it at 77 miles an hour, so no signs of fatigue from him. Off speed there, and it's in for a strike, and it's 0-2. Eight strikeouts on the afternoon for Noah. The 0-2 pitch, Olinger stays alive, fights off the curveball, fouls it back. Cessna waiting on deck. Big dust cloud blowing up as the winds move in. The winds are blowing from right field to left. Olinger swings and misses, strike three. Strikeout number 9 on the afternoon for Turk, and J.J. Cessna struck out twice. He comes to the plate. J.J. takes a strike on the outside corner. Swing and a miss off speed, and it's no balls and 2 strikes. And swung on and missed, strike 3. I believe Olinger was on an 0-2 pitch, so 6 pitches, at most 7 in this inning for Turk, and he's gotten 2 outs. Max Long to the plate, a single and a walk. He scored a run this afternoon. He's also been thrown out at the plate on a nice play by Nash Budner. And Max will take a ball. He's a really solid hitter. First game back for Max. I don't think he played yesterday against Purchase Line. Missing a bunch of games with a fractured forearm up high for a ball. Fractured when he was hit by a pitch from a pitching machine. 3 balls, no strikes now on Long. Turk being very careful, and it's up high for a 4-pitch walk. He'll send him the first for Cash Julius. Julius with a base hit his last time up. Sacrifice bunt his first time at the plate. 2 outs and Long on first base for the 3rd time tonight. Pitch by Turk is a fastball in there for a strike. 78 miles an hour on that. That's as fast as he's been all afternoon. Pitch number 87. Julius will call timeout. We're in the 6th. 2 runs on 5 hits, an error for West Shamokin. No runs on 2 hits, 4 errors for Homer Center. Off speed, called strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Attempting to strike out the side for the 2nd time this afternoon. And timeout called by Julius just as the throw was starting. People standing up and starting to vacate the stands because the rain has started. And it is fouled out of play. And with the rain starting, I'm going to be closing this window pretty soon if it starts coming in on me. Can't get this equipment wet. 0-2 pitch is on the way. Check swing, and that is, did he get a piece of it? He did not, and he is out as the batter vacated, and so the strikeout. And we played 5.5. It is West Shamokin 2, Homer Center nothing on Renda Digital TV.
Robindale and its affiliated companies are proud to be a sponsor of all student athletes in the area. For nearly 2 decades, Robindale has been cleaning up refuse coal piles that dot and scar the western Pennsylvania landscape. To reclimate and beautify these areas, Robindale believes deeply in safety, compliance, and community responsibility. If you would like to become a part of the Robindale team, you can contact them at 814-446-6700, extension 122, or see how Robindale can assist your business at robindale.com.
Ever since its arrival in Indiana, Bocelli Pizza has quickly become a favorite place to eat. Start your day with a 12-ounce cup of coffee for just $1. For lunch, treat yourself to a full menu of pizzas, subs, salads, strombolis, pasta, Bocelli rolls, chicken tenders, cheese sticks, and desserts. Eat in, take out, or call for delivery. Bocelli Pizza is open after midnight at the corner